fix it on that.
Good morning, gang. We're here at Tim Smith's place, Sarasota Marine. I'm here with Harry Weaver. And Harry is actually the magician with welding and now glassing on the rudder of our Pearson 34. So we wanted to show you a little bit of how we had to deal with the situation. You remember the last video, the rudder basically was held together by two little dots of solder, and literally had to chainsaw the rudder in half in order to get to it. Reason being that these rudders on the Pearsons are made with fiberglass chop. So they are not your typical foam rudders. These are beefy, and it makes them nice, it makes them really hard, so if you hit something, they're probably not gonna crack or bend, but it makes it really hard every time you have to fix something, because the original design was not very good for how Pearson put together these rudders. So let me give you a little close-up of what we're looking at here. Alright guys, so if you remember from the last video, the size of the plate was basically about this much. It would cover a couple of holes, and that's about the extent of the size of the old plate. Now it's gone bigger and wider, so we have a heavier piece of steel going in. It's now extended outward, so it's going to grab more surface area on the fiberglass. They put reinforcements both sides, top and bottom, to add a little bit more leverage to the rudder post when you're turning, and by adding this much surface, it creates better leverage for the base of the rudder. So I'm going to stand this up real quick so you can get a feel for how big the new rudder system is. And if you recall, we had organic material on these holes from the past. That material is all gone. So now we have a heavier rudder than before, which is nice, and it's going to be beefier. It's going to have a lot more control going forward. So the last thing I want to point out is, if you see this black area here, that's from water intrusion into the rudder. So what Harry's doing right now is filling up the voids with resin. So he's basically brushing fiberglass resin into the inside. So you see the bubbles, that's air coming out from places where there was a void before. So now that will create an even more solid surface inside, so when they put this thing back together, there's not going to be any air inside of the rudder, and it'll create a much tighter joint. So we'll see it again once the job is done. So Harry, how long have you been doing this?
On and off. I help Mr. Tim off when I'm not doing my normal job.
Is this the worst you've seen, or have you seen worse?
Not on rudders. We've seen a lot of electrolysis being eaten up from shore power not being grounded properly, and they sit in a marina, to where we had to replace rudders due to the corrosion on the steel, or stainless steel, excuse me.
All right.
But with rudders breaking, this is my first one. I'm sure it happens, but not bad. I'm going about it the right way by putting thicker material in with gusseting to eliminate a lot of the flex along the perimeter. With the gussets, it has more area so it will not flex.
Looking forward to using it.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
All right, gang, well, we're going to get out of Harry's hair here so we can keep working on the rudder. Thank you so much for your help.
Anytime.
Thank you to Tim Smith and Sarasota Marine Services here in Sarasota, Florida, for helping me tackle this big chunk of this project, which there's no way I could have done this by myself.
Now, do you want to see what the corrosion of the electrolysis will do to a rudder.
Yeah.
Okay. This was the other rudder that we repaired. The shore power or the boat was not properly grounded, in which it corroded the stainless steel rudder shaft. The rudder tube has plates that are welded on the bottom of it, which was deteriorated from electrolysis eating away at the stainless steel.
Let me do a close-up of that. Oh, there you have it, folks. Your boat on poorly grounded systems. Shore power. That's what you get. That would have been a pretty nasty surprise if you were out sailing and that decided to finish the job and drop off. All right, Harry, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thanks for all the great work. All right, folks, that's it for today. Thank you for watching, and we'll show you what the end product looks like once the work gets completed here at Sarasota Marine, and we hook it up back on the boat. So we still have some brass work to get done, so we can get the skag or the grungeon, I guess people call it different things, repair so we can put it back together back on the boat. So thank you for watching.